click on Users. Select the top-level organization unit. Only users that have some involvement in the organization's recruitment process need to be added. On registration, a user account was created for the account creator, rows lit, and assigned to the Your Department organization unit. In a previous tutorial, the pre-configured Your Department organizational unit was renamed to Human Resources. Our example company has a dedicated HR department, and the account creator, rows lit, has already been added through the registration process. We will now add user accounts for the remaining HR personnel. And in anticipation for our first recruitment campaign, to recruit a payroll manager, we will also add those in the finance department, who will be involved later in the recruitment process. We will be assigning both directors' user accounts to the board organizational unit. It is however down to personal preference if directors are assigned to a separate organization unit rather than the respective departments they are specifically responsible for. Select the board organizational unit. Click on Add Internal. Enter the details for the finance director. Leave the privileges set to the default organizational unit user. As a director, set the campaign role to Decision Maker. Click Save. OK. Click on Add Internal. Enter the details for the HR director. Set the HR director's privileges to Administrator, as we want all HR personnel to be able to administer the recruitment campaigns. Again, set the campaign role to Decision Maker. Click Save. OK. Now select the Human Resources organizational unit. Click on Add Internal. Complete the details for the first HR assistant. Set the privileges to Administrator. Set the campaign role to Administrator. Complete the details for the second HR assistant. Now select the finance department. Click on Add Internal. Complete the details for the accounts manager. Leave the privileges set to Organizational Unit User. Set the campaign role to Interviewer. Click Save. Click OK. We can display all the registered users by selecting the top organizational unit, example South. To view the user's security settings, click on the padlock icon. The default settings will grant view-only access to the campaigns and organizational setup, and no access to the account settings. A user's security setting can be changed by clicking on Edit. Security settings will be covered in more detail in a separate tutorial. Note, when a user is granted administration privileges, they will have edit access to all the individual modules, superseding any security settings. Administration privilege can be removed by clicking on the Remove Admin icon. For a better user experience, we can assign photos to the users. Click on the silhouette. Click on Browse. Double-click on the image. Click on the photo. Scale and position the photo so that the head fits in the circle. click on Crop. OK. Assign photos to all the users. We now have user accounts for all the human resources personnel, and those in finance, that will be involved later in the recruitment process. For each organizational unit, we can see the assigned users. When first added, user accounts are not yet activated. To activate an account, click on the email icon. OK. Continue. This will send an email containing instructions and a link, allowing the user to sign into the account. The email icon will remain visible until the user has successfully signed in. The user's status is indicated by a color dot. When the cursor is hovering over the dot, the current status will be displayed.